Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn. Today we're going to be jumping back with Season 2 of the smallest map. Now we're going to start once again by calling the um, starting location Small Town, Small Town 2, Small Town 3, Small City. Boom. But this time we are playing the folktales. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging. Obviously, we have the access to wind power, all that fun stuff now, but it's also going to make it a hell of a lot harder to actually build some things. And obviously, we need a lot of houses and stuff to get things going. Again, this is the 50 by 50 map, which is in the game already. Still haven't figured out how to actually download maps, but let's get started. So, of course, first things first, we need food. So we'll build a little path to there, and we'll build a path down towards these trees. We will put in some lumberjacks. Here's our 2 lumberjacks, and here are our 2. We'll put in 2 berry pickers. The other path will obviously come straight across here, and we shall put a dam in, which hopefully will obviously store all the water in this area here. Obviously, they'll get that going. We'll also mark all of this tree land over here to be cut down, along with all of this down here too. They obviously will need somewhere to store those, so we shall put one of those there and a medium storage thing there. This will obviously store the berries. This will obviously store the wood. We'll also put in 2 little wood pumpers there, and obviously path those up like so. This should be good to go. They should start up and start building that. Will speed up some time as well, so they can start beavering away and getting on with that construction. We'll prioritize the medium warehouse over the other things. And obviously the goal is to get up here and put in that big reservoir that I had in the other series. Things first is obviously get across this other side of the river. Obviously these guys have the houses, which has 9. So what I'm going to do again is put in the science building, just get an inventor hut going. Just first things first, we need to get some science rolling. We got a berry storage, so they have food now. Obviously they're going to need some water at some point too. Let's go into storage and start preparing these. Because they are actually out of water. They're just not good at all, but they can. These guys can actually get up here and start taking down all those trees too, I believe. Yeah, I think we're going to die. Hopefully they can get this built. Yeah, water pump is in there. That's all good to go. So, next thing is a bit more of a higher priority to do is obviously get these dam pieces in place and get those built, obviously, including that. Obviously, we got the science going as well. Obviously, these will require a lot more things, and we have 215 berries, which is also really good. I did see in the notes of the game that they've actually taken away the, what do you call it, the district lines and stuff. I'm not 100% sure if that is correct, but I kind of hope so, because I'd like to have the option to play with the districts and to play without the districts, or connect the districts together so that they work a little bit more efficiently. Obviously, we've got the inventor huts going, we've got the water pumper going, just about storing enough water, stuff for beavers to play with, and obviously building up these dams down here. Obviously, the next thing we need to do when we get across to the other side is get a farmhouse going, which is kind of what I want to put down here. So we also need to get a, we'll put a secondary path in down here. We shall put a water wheel. Obviously, this is going to take a lot of planks. We'll put 2 in. Obviously, we will dim the priority down of one of them, and then we shall pause the building of this one, and then just focus on putting in the lumber mill. Let's high prioritize the building of that and this, obviously. See, logs are going to get stored in there. Quickly pause that guy and whack in a secondary lumberjack flag. Water's good. Obviously, food's good. We might need to prioritize 2 of these just so these water pumpers can pump the water and store it somewhere. So we can also now get across to the other side of the water. So I'm going to quickly put in place the way to destroy those, because we don't really need them. These guys obviously need to start breeding soon, and baby beavers need to be getting born. But I want to put the baby beavers, the actual homes, up there. Quickly take out that tree. Do a bit of that. So yeah, hopefully they can get up there with ease. Obviously they're going to take a lot of logs, these buildings. Try and maximize the space around the water as much as possible for buildings that require power and all that stuff. And obviously from the first series of this, I've learnt a lot, and I learnt that I obviously need to focus on snacking buildings as well. Hopefully the beavers, yep, the beavers are currently making planks. We should also have just enough science. We should also have enough science now to put in the forester. Unlock you. Place you just there. And let's do this thing. He should be getting built. We shall put a whole bunch of birch up here. A bunch of maple down by the water's edge, and then some pine trees in the other gaps. So all that will get built up. We could also start placing in the farms. So we shall just tell them to take all of that out. And then we can place in our beautiful little farmhouse along with continuing the path along and placing in the lodges. Obviously we need to get up to 250 because I'd like to just place these because obviously these take 12, store 3, 12, 24, so 36 you save logs. Place one of these dudes up here. Let's get rid of all these trees too. And then obviously when those crops start, when the field is ready to go, we shall plant carrots in all of that space. We shall turn the plank thing off as well, just while we don't need it. Just gonna go in from the top here. Fill in all the gaps with trees that we're going to want in the future. Create that down so there's only one person in there at all times. Yeah, we're running a little bit low on berries, so I think I've placed that sort of at the wrong time. We got our first drought incoming too. Obviously all this will stay dry, and obviously the plank factory won't work, but hopefully that should be okay. We shall pause you, which will send you up there. We'll pause that one too, so that gives us a little bit more spare beavers up and about. Well, let's actually just place some of these in. So we got 12 beavers, so 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus an extra one, which will give us space for 3 baby beavers. And they get a nice view of the river from where they are, hopefully. But they are all hungry because we need to wait for these carrots. There's no more berries on the whole map. So what I'm going to do, take off all work hours. That means they won't need to eat quite as much. They're not going to work either, but it means that the carrots will have time to grow, and as soon as the carrots are ready, you should obviously super high prioritize that and these two jobs over here. But the water's going to go down, but it's going to stop like there. We do also need to unlock these there. That'll allow us to get down there. Yep, I think we've we'll take that back up to 16. Get them working a little bit. Obviously, they're going to build the houses, which will make them a lot happier. And I was hoping some of these berries would have come back by now, but they take like 12 days or something. So not looking very hopeful, really, for the first start to this. But we definitely got trees. We definitely got. Actually, I want to prioritize you to be planting maple trees. And you're also not going to be able to plant like any of those. Down that side. Grand. Some of the beavers are, of course, homeless as well. And, luckily, this is only a 3-day drought, and obviously all of the carrots are watered and alive, due to obviously being close to where the dam is up here. Luckily, we have a huge carrot harvest coming in now, and we can actually start feeding the beavers. Prioritize harvesting over planting, please. And obviously, let's build this up to some pause that. See those buildings over there are paused too. She'll pause and pause that. They'll start getting more berries. Hopefully we can put the dam down here too. Not there, but down here. Of course, when that is built. The beavers are also sort of needing a teeth grindstone. We'll put in 2 of those. I prioritize that as well. We'll put a couple of beavers on there. Obviously, he's injured and he needs that. So we'll get that going as well. Plans for the series, again, massive reservoir that will actually take it all the way up to here. Again, we'll get some bots in as well. And we'll get some bots in, beavers and bots working in harmony. But yeah, I think that they definitely have changed it a little bit. I did read somewhere that they'd done it a little bit better, than they seem to have done. Make that path slightly shorter of a route. Actually, let's not put that there. Let's put that there. Because then we can put our storage stacker. Let's unpause the water. First drought has been survived. We survived our first drought. Obviously, the water is now coming back down and will start overflowing into the river. And everything will be ready to go again. Right, so we've got a lot of carrots now. Going to place in a secondary farmhouse too now. Probably need more forestry areas, or at least let's put a lumberjack flag down there and tell them to take all of those trees out too. And obviously they are just waiting for like one tree. There we go. See if grindstones are built. This is obviously built down here too. Prioritize that up a little bit. Beavers are now happier than ever with their well-being of 5. Obviously not particularly happy, but happier than they would be normally. Right. We need more baby beavers, don't we? That's why we need to get that building in there. Shall pause this. And place in some more housing. That will give us an extra 6 beavers. Obviously, some beavers have died of old age now. But now we should get some more baby beavers overnight. First harvest of the new trees are coming in as well. We shall up the priority of the forester as well, so we don't run out of wood. Because obviously we are building a lot of stuff. Like the dams down there. Obviously we got the planks going too. And I think this is a pretty good fresh start. I'm actually going to pause both these berry collectors. And let the game run. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the first episode on, once again, the smallest map series. We're back again for obviously season 2 of the series, and we're playing with the folktales. Now, I don't know how it's going to go. Don't know if we're going to get as far with the folktales as we did with the Iron Teeth. Obviously, they got the engines, so that's where they get their power from, where these guys get them from the wind power. But anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the first episode. Hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.